Hey, how's it going? Right, I'm connected to the right Wi-Fi tonight, which is good. And excellent, great. Right, fine. How's everybody? Okay, so we are now, what did you say, Wednesday, 3 days into our live interviews, which is, do you know what? See the team, we've been inundated with messages of, I want to do that. I can't believe that's happened. How could that woman reverse this? How could that woman reverse that? I didn't think this was possible. It's phenomenal, and it really makes these live interviews all the more worth it when people actually really benefit from the information that we're discussing. So I've had a bit of a day. I'm going to chat to you for a couple of minutes until we're good to go here. Oh my God. Yeah, my day has been chaos. So I'm in a different place. I've got a wee speckly screen. I don't know why that is. We'll pretend it's supposed to be there. I'm actually in the house that I started all this off in some 2+ years ago. So I started my online stuff in November 2018 with about 10-15 people. Incredible, seriously incredible. Okay, right, I've got some eyes on. It takes you a couple of minutes to jump onto here. So tonight I'm interviewing, I actually can't wait for it, because see, getting to speak to people one-to-one, really difficult when you work with so many people, all over the world, and you're working with hundreds at a time. So to have this chat is really brilliant for the client and for me. And we never know what's going to come up because we don't rehearse anything. I've actually just sent Tracy, bless her, a voicemail maybe 10 minutes ago to say, right, Tracy, we're live, brilliant, you're going to be fine, blah, blah, blah. And so there's nothing rehearsed at all, so anything could really happen. And I know you like that, because when things happen, it makes viewing even better, doesn't it? So when you see me flustered and you see me all stressed, the ratings go through the roof. Which is really cruel. So, right, we're good to go, I think. You will want to stick around for this. This is the biggest giveaway I've ever given away. I'm going to tell you about it at the end. So once Tracy goes away, I'm going to introduce you to the biggest giveaway for Feel Like Bee to date. And there's loads and loads of free goodies, and I'll tell you all about it soon. So if you don't mind, if you hit share, and this will go onto your timeline, and I'm sure there'll be somebody somewhere who will benefit from what we chat about. Now, not everybody's got health problems. Not everybody needs to some sort of medical or health intervention. But a lot of people are struggling. Mood, maybe body shape, maybe motivation. Maybe that's the things that you're struggling with. It doesn't have to be thyroid, it doesn't have to be fibromyalgia or type 2 diabetes or whatever it is. It just might mean that you're stuck in a bit of a rut, and I'm here to help you. And that's essentially why I'm live, so as you can get this information. And somebody somewhere on your page will listen to this and will think, do you know what? Thank you very much, Kirsty, for sharing that on your page, because I would never have known about this programme if it wasn't for you. So that's you paying it forward without even knowing about it. So we're ready. Right, Tracy. Tracy's sitting waiting, which is amazing. She could see me. She can't see anybody else. I'm going to bring Tracy onto the screen, and I will minimise this just now. In fact, I'll take it away just now. So Tracy, I'm going to flip you over to the side of me. Yay, there you go. Let me just check our sound. How are you doing? Right, I can't hear you.
So I'm good, thank you.
Take yourself off mute.
Can you hear me?
And you might ask me where that is.
I'm not on mute, I don't think.
And you know what? These are wee technical things that, hey, so what? Hey, doesn't matter.
Can you hear me now?
There must be. Tracy, I've got you.
Have you got me?
I could hear you. That was my settings, not yours. Apologies. Right, Tracy, thank you so much for joining me tonight.
That's okay.
Cannot wait to speak to you in greater detail about your journey so far. Wait till I fix my hair though. I've been running about like a blue-ash fly the day, and I'm not looking my best self, but never mind. Tracy, please tell me a wee bit about you, where you're from, how old you are, what you do for a living, and we'll kick off from there, okay?
Okay, so yeah, I'm Tracy. I'm from Huddersfield in West Yorkshire. I'm 42 years old. I started Feel Up about 14 months ago. I've been trying to lose weight basically all of my life. And everybody that knows me knows I've been going to the gym. I've tried every diet going. And it just never shifted properly. I'd lose a bit, then pile a load more on, lose a bit, pile some more on. And it just got to the point I got really unhappy, no confidence in myself whatsoever, back problems on and off for about 6 years, sweating it out in the gym, thinking what's wrong with me. I actually thought I had a condition. I couldn't. I thought this was wrong with me.
And were you doing the whole calorie tracking thing? And
I'd got myself in a pickle with MyFitnessPal and Slimming World. So I was doing Slimming World, but put that in MyFitnessPal because Slimming World didn't quite work for me.
okay.
So I thought, right, I'll make sure the calories are tracked and everything. So I just get myself in a right pickle, what I could and couldn't eat. I got totally confused. Shakes, a lot. Done it all.
Wow, incredible. So that was on the lead up to Feel Look B, was it? So were you feeling like that before you started?
Oh yeah, and I'd even sort of worked so hard in the gym and gone through points where I weren't eating properly. I lost a big chunk of hair on my head. I had like a bald patch. So I stopped working out that hard and not eating enough whilst I was working that hard. And I just got in a pickle where I just thought, I just don't know what to do anymore. And I'm just really low. My back went really badly just as we went into lockdown.
Okay.
Couldn't have visitors, could hardly move. And I've been watching Jill Shaw on Facebook posting her successes. It took me a little while of watching, but then she posted her befores and afters, and that were it. I thought, I'm doing it.
Brilliant.
I'm doing it.
So can I just pause you there, because you've said something that really resonates, and it will resonate with a lot of people. I have trained so many people over the years, 20 odd years of doing this, and one thing that I see mostly is people in a calorie deficit most of the week. They're hangry, so they're hungry and angry all at the same time. They're a nightmare to live with because of that. You know what it's like when you're hungry. Tracking macros, and really confused as to why it's not working. Why the numbers, because it's a numbers game at that point, why it's not all working for that individual. And so you become demotivated like you become confused, like pissed off really that nothing seems to be working for you. Can I just ask you at that point, Tracy, what kind of foods you were eating?
At that point, so when I was tracking the macros, a lot of things came out of packets because you could scan it with MyFitnessPal.
Yeah.
So a lot of things came out of a factory in a packet. I'd look at the nutritional content. Yeah, there'd be sugar in things. Yeah, there'd be your refined carbohydrates. But if it fitted in with the calorie deficit, I was going to eat it. So if I could worm my way around it, where I could eat sweet things, stay within my calories, that's what I'd do. Okay. And now I know that's where I'm going wrong. Okay. I thought I was healthy in the sense I would have normal meals. Obviously, I would be having vegetables and things, but there'd be pasta in there. Bread, I'd still have bread. I could count that in my macros. I could scan the packet of bread and get my slices out. All your low-fat things, so the spray to cook your food in that ruins your chance.
Really useful, Tracy. Thank you so much for going into this with me. It's dead useful for people. Sorry, keep going. The spray, the low-cal spray.
The spray. Yeah, so that it ruins your pans. Who knows what's going on inside? But it takes the Teflon off your pans, doesn't it? My husband calls it dry shite.
It's true.
Margarines, thinnest spread of margarines, cream cheese. What else did I eat? Just lots of pasta really. There was healthy food mixed in there, but
yeah. So I'm going to pause you there again. That's amazing that you've said this, because some people, and a lot of people, millions of people, think that this is the way to eat. It has to be low-fat alternatives, but when you see low-fat, it's high shite. The stuff that's in that is so detrimental to your health. It's in the ingredients list. You can't even pronounce half the things that are in it because it's chemical laden. It's come pre-packed in all the plastics as well, which we need to pay attention to. I know that's difficult. Even when you do good shops and you go organic, the plastic and stuff that we're left with is, I mean, it's pretty sickening actually. When you go, I've tried to shop really well and I've went for really the best stuff and I've still got all this plastic. So that's another issue. But the amount of, like you say, factory processed foods that you were eating, but it fit with your calories and your you got into a calorie deficit, or maybe not. Maybe you weren't on a deficit that day, but you were still eating all the shit of the day with some good stuff in the middle, which is why you became so frustrated. And you now know, Tracy, that's. I mean, in fact, well, let's jump ahead. How much weight have you lost?
3 stone.
You've lost 3 stone. Amazing. Now have you tracked any calories? You weighed any foods? Done any calorie counting?
I've eaten till I'm full. I've enjoyed my meals. In fact, my husband goes on about my portions.
Because they're big or small?
He thinks they're big.
Okay.
But what I don't get is he's grazing all day as well. So my meal is my meal, and then I'm done.
Brilliant.
So yeah, we'll have the 3 meals in the day: breakfast, lunch, evening meal. They are your normal family meals, just without any processed shite in there. Natural food, calorific food, which I thought I could never eat. Would have thought you could have cheese.
Yeah.
Like, cheese used to be the absolute devil.
Because there's double, just for everybody else.
Sorry,
Tracy. There's double the amount of calories in fat. So there's 4 calories per gram of protein. Tracy, you know this. 4 calories per gram of carbohydrates, but there's 9 calories per gram of fat, which is why people avoid it, because they think, one, it's bad for you, you're going to have a heart attack. This is good fats we're talking about, not trans fats or corn oil or any of the vegetable oils that are really, really damaging for your health. We're not talking about those. We're talking about good fats, like animal fats and good quality cheese and organic milk, if dairy agrees with you. Dairy doesn't agree with a lot of people, and that's fine. You don't need to have it. But we're talking about avocados and nuts and good fats. So there's double the amount of calories in there, which puts people off, because it just, MyFitnessPal on your phone nearly blows up when you're putting it into, because you think, oh my god, I'm way over my calories. But actually, you've lost 3 stones doing it this way, as opposed to tracking your calories, weighing your food, being consumed and obsessed about numbers, which is what people I see so much of. And my programme is the complete opposite, Tracy, as you know. In fact, how long have you been on Feel Look Be?
14 months.
14 months, and I've been privileged enough to actually meet you in person, Tracy. You are an absolute angel, inside and out. You're just a beautiful human being, and I love you to bits. But what you've done is you've showed up, you've committed, and you've went all in on my education and everything that I spend my life trying to help people with. And see, for me, my job becomes so much easier when I have people like you. So I want to thank you. It's so easy when I've got people like you that are there, that listen, that do the work, and there's no procrastination. And if there was, you would say, well, no, I fucked up there. That was my fault. We're back to it. And I just love that honesty and that, dusting yourself down, and today's a new day. And over the course of that 18 months, did you say, you've lost 3 stone? And that is immense. That's amazing. Not only have you done that though, because you've switched the food groups and you have stopped all of the crap, I'm sure you have benefited right across the board in terms of health markers. Tracy, what do you do for a living?
I'm a midwife.
You're a midwife. Oh, this is brilliant. Now, this is great. So, I'll tell everybody this, and this has happened a couple of times actually, but I got a phone call one day, and it was from a girl who'd booked on to Feel Look Be. In fact, her mum was involved and stuff. And her mum then phoned me a few days later to say, listen, my daughter has been speaking to her midwife, and her midwife doesn't recommend that she stops eating carbohydrates. And I thought, oh, okay. And what do you say on the phone? I don't sell anything to anybody. I just tell them the facts. And I says, what do you mean by carbohydrates? So I went into this chat about what the midwife was scared that she was eating, and it was all the things that we shouldn't be eating. For that baby to be fed on real wholesome quality food that we have on our plates every day on Feel Look Be, then that is so nurturing and so nourishing for that child, particularly when the female is breastfeeding and all the rest of it. And but the midwife says, and I think I brought that to the group because I was absolutely flabbergasted. I was so
I
shocked to
remember.
think, well, no wonder we're in a bit of a pickle. What do you think about that, Tracy? And now I know, like, you we have to be really careful here and stuff, but it's. I work with so many nurses, so many, and many nurses that come to me are really overweight because a
Mm-hmm.
load of different things. They're stressed, they work really hard, they're grabbing food on the go, and they need help. They're
Yeah.
helping everybody else, but they need somebody to look after them, which is what I love to do. But there's a huge problem, and I know there is, and I have to be careful what I say, and so does everybody else. But what's your take on it, Tracy? What do you think? What do you think?
Well, how can you say that organic meat, dairy, vegetables are unhealthy and don't eat them?
Mhm.
And we do eat carbs. We
Mhm.
just don't eat crap carbs. We don't eat factory made carbs. We don't eat refined carbohydrates, toxic food, chemicals. You don't want to give them to your baby anyway. We still do eat carbs. We don't count them, do we? We still eat a carbohydrate
Lots of
diet, but it's
carbs.
not crap carbohydrates. It's
Mhm.
not real food.
Yeah.
So how can you
Thank God
say
for
that's
people
not
like
good for
you.
your baby and mum?
Yeah. Thank God for people like you. But when we sort of reverse engineer it, then we'll think about you, Tracy. How long have you been a midwife?
17 years.
17 years. So prior to feel it be 18 months ago, you were eating the way you were eating because when
Mm-hmm.
you sort of never knew about this. And do you know what? So you think, well, God, if we're working in healthcare and our
Yeah.
sort of current health system. What's actually going on? And I have family that are doctors, and the nutritional element that doctors cover is minimal. In
Yeah.
fact, it's hardly even anything to talk about. So,
I learned so much from you. When I first joined, I had a notebook and I could not write fast enough. When you were doing the educational lives at night, the things that happen on a cellular level in your body from what you eat and ingest, I could not believe what I was learning. I've never heard this before.
brilliant. It's so good to
It's
hear.
total game changer.
I mean, it's good that it's bittersweet. It's so good to hear, but at the same time, it's so alarming
Mm.
as well, isn't it? Fantastic. So, where am I with my questions here? What have you still to achieve, Tracy? You look fantastic. You train really well. Tracy shows up. I see Tracy on Zoom every morning. She's there no matter what. And I'm sure there's been good days and bad days and things going on with your family and stuff, but you still show up. And I love that because I'm the same. I always show up for people no matter what, and no matter what kind of day
You
I've
do.
had.
You do whatever's going on, you're there.
So that mutual respect is, well, it's, you can't really find it a lot, can you? So what have you still to achieve?
Lots. So I'm still working on my mindset. My mindset has completely changed from before. I do trust myself now, and I'm not scared of pushing myself. My back used to make me fearful. I'm sure you remember his initial messages when I was scared of doing Zoom and you had to encourage me to come on. But I've realised I can modify the exercises, and actually the exercises I'm doing now compared to what I was doing then, I've come on leaps and bounds. I'm still not doing them all fully, but I'm getting there. And I've
Brilliant.
started running. So I have done Leeds 10K in the past 6 years ago before my back problems, and I've signed up for it again. So I'm going to do that in September. I want more weight loss and toning. I can feel the muscles are coming now.
Okay, good.
So I want them to be popping out a bit more. So I need to keep going with that. And a bit more work on my mindset, a bit more work on my confidence. And I think that's probably where I'm at right now.
Amazing. I think there may be. Hold on a wee second. No, I think we're good. What was I going to say to you there? I've got my head right positioned in the middle of this wonky telly. Look. I was trying to straighten it up and thought, do you know what? I'll just sit in front of it. And I've just caught sight of it there. I'm going to need to find your picture, your before and after picture, and I'll airdrop it right now because I think these are great to see. And when you're listening to somebody, you think, yeah, that's amazing. And then you see their picture and you go, holy shit, that is amazing. I don't think I've got it handy, have I? No. What I'll do is I'll share it on the page later on so everybody could see it. Your before and after is incredible. You look absolutely fantastic. You really, really do. And Hold on, there's loads of wee pop-ups here.
Well, it almost becomes a side effect of the weight loss once you realise. I joined for weight loss, but actually, you're doing everything that you were saying. Obviously, if we do it as you say, it works, then it just melts away. But there's other things that you realise are starting to happen. Your mindset changing, you're becoming more positive, pushing yourself.
What do you think about maybe something that I've not touched on too much this week is the daily rituals, but the mindset stuff. So how focused do you need to be? I don't know if you were fixed or growth mindset before this, Tracy. What would you say you were?
Definitely fixed.
You were definitely
I can't
fixed.
do negative mood hoover.
Yeah.
I'm just really anxious. Catastrophised everything.
Okay. So now, what's changed in the fact? Well, just your mindset. What's changed? Go and try and explain that bit, because some people think that's really flowery. It's not for them. How many times have we heard that on our page? I don't want the mindset. In fact, somebody messaged me. I think it was last week saying, I don't. She was like really pretty direct, which I like. But she was like, I don't want any of the mindset stuff. And can I not just do the program without the mindset stuff? And I'm like, no. It's intrinsic. This is what it is. It's mindset first, really. Yeah, what was my question to you? There's me going off on one again.
I think you were asking what the mindset changes have been. So, at first, I needed nudges to do things like come on the Zoom, put your camera on, 10,000 steps a day. I was like, I can't do that. I've got a bad back. I'll hurt myself. I'm going to end up immobile. But actually, the more you move, the more you realise it's so good for your body to get that blood flow into all those muscles that need to heal. And then you feel better. Your emotions get better. You feel really positive. And I've found that if I don't start my day now without doing my walk before work and my Zoom, I don't feel right all day. I don't feel settled. I don't feel happy. I don't feel as positive. I feel like I've got low energy. So it all works together. You do the exercise, it makes you feel more positive, and it pushes you on to want to do more then and think, actually, I can do it. If I want to sign up for that 10K run, even though I couldn't run at all 14 months ago.
Amazing.
I'm going to do it.
Brilliant. One thing that's just jumped into my head, Tracy, and it's just a bit of a random question, is were you working today?
No, day off today.
Were you working yesterday?
Yeah.
And did you deliver any babies yesterday?
No, I didn't, because I've moved jobs now. So I was in a team where I'll continually catching babies, delivering babies, but I've moved to a different part of midwifery now. And I do look after women, but not in labour at the moment.
Okay.
It's a different part during the pregnancy.
So you've done that, though. That's what you've done for years.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'm going to pause there, because Tracy, I just want to, see, when I was in labour with Leo, I went to the very last. In fact, I was induced, so they let you go to the very last. I think it was 2 weeks to let you run on, is it? So it was the very last day, and the nurses that looked after me and the midwives were absolutely amazing. Just when I'm in wee pickles like that, I've never been pregnant before, but when somebody's looking after you, like nursing staff, I've got this massive warmth for them. So I just want to say, Tracy, see the job that you do, it must be absolutely mind-blowing to deliver these wee babies for these women and see the parents and all their setups. It must be one of the best jobs in the world, helping give a wee life to...
It's an absolute privilege to be there at that moment in time, because that's such a special moment.
Oh my God, totally.
Families go on, aren't they?
Must be incredible. So thank you on behalf of all the mums and all the grannies and aunties and whoever else. You do a fantastic job. Just trying to think, have you got anything to ask me? Always give you that wee opportunity, Tracy, just because it's just fair. Or anything you want to add? Or no?
Just need to book this reunion that we're all going to have together.
I know, we're all chomping at the bit for this reunion. We're definitely going to have one. Again, I'm beating this drum here, but our girls, our community, that they are so incredibly special, and we need to get everybody together, and we will, and it's not long and it's not far away. So on that note, Tracy, I'm going to finish up with you, but we've got a massive giveaway, so I'm going to keep everybody here and I'm going to cut you off. Is that okay?
Yeah, I just want to say quickly, Shelley, while we're face to face almost, thank you so much for all your support, and I really appreciate everything you've done for us. And thank you to the girls, because the messages I've had today, they make me feel so humble, honestly.
Oh, you're such a wee gem. Thank you so much. Massive gratitude to you, Tracy. You're just, you're a lovely woman, and I'm privileged to have you as a client, so thank you. I'm going to cut you off now, so where is it again? Here we go. Right, I'll give you a wee message soon, okay? See you later. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Aww. Aww. Isn't it amazing coming face to face with a client that, well, we've actually met once, but somebody that's worked with you for so long is ever so grateful, and I am back, and you've got that mutual respect, and it feels good and it feels warm and makes your heart feel just nice. That's just the best ever. Right. Thank you so much, everybody. Now, I'm going to get you on to this giveaway. This is the biggest ever giveaway for me. When I say for me, for Feel Look Be. Let me just enlarge it a wee bit. Here we go. A wee bit too much. So, here's what's going to happen. This is a like, share and tag competition. Now it's going to run on Instagram and it's going to run on Facebook right after I go live. So after I go live, I'm going to put the details on what you need to do. I'm going to talk you through them just now though. And I'm going to explain to you right now what you can win. Now it says here, live draw Friday 8 p.m. So we've got a whole week's worth of lives at 8 o'clock. Tomorrow night we have another fantastic live with a really special woman that you'll meet at 8. And on Friday I'm going live myself to give away 2 free places actually, because we have another competition running. If you've subscribed to my website and you get all our emails, then you're in the competition as well to win a free place on Feel Look Be. But this one is different. This is like, share and tag. So you must like the page, this page, you must like it. You must share the page and you must tag 10 friends. That's what you need to do. If you're on Instagram, same thing. We're going to put everybody's name into the hat and somebody's going to be awarded this. So here's what you'll get. You'll get Feel Look Be for the whole month of August, obviously. My program's run for 4 weeks. And it's 4 weeks and it's absolutely packed full of education, of things that are going to help you change your life. Not workouts. Can I just say this again? You'll get a free workout from probably anybody better looking, anybody with a better physique, anybody that could move faster, sharper, quicker than most people on YouTube. You really will. So if it's workouts that you're after, get yourself onto YouTube for some free workouts. But if it's actually life-changing stuff that you want, then Feel Look Be's the answer. You've heard that. You've heard it many times. So this is what you will get. You will get a throw it over. A Shelley Booth branded mat. In fact, we have just taken delivery of our brand new mats, these yoga mats, and I swear to God, they are the most luxurious yoga mat that you'll have ever stood on. It's like velvet under your feet. Now, I'm one for comfort, right? So it's got a velvet feel. It's just so comfy. So that is going into the bundle. When I say bundle, I mean the giveaway. And also, you will get a gratitude journal. Now, let me move this because it keeps going here. You'll need this for Feel Look Be. You'll also get some resistance bands. Is that there too? We're going to use these in the month of August, and there's 3 different strengths or stretchinesses, if that's even a word. So, yoga mat, gratitude journal, resistance bands, and Feel Look Be for the month of August. I did work it out on my phone before I jumped on here. 255 quid worth of a freebie. And all you need to do is when I go live straight after this with this competition, you need to like the page, you need to share it on your own timeline, this competition, and you need to tag 10 friends into my post. Not your post on your timeline, because if we're not friends, I won't see that. But on my page. I hope that's really clear. I think it is. It's a cracking giveaway. It will absolutely give you a buzz when you win this, and we send these to you and you've got them ready to start Feel Look Be. Now we start on the 9th of August, but you only have the 6th of August to get signed up. So if you want to, you can. Now listen, because Tracy was such a great sport, we have organised for you a discount code which will last until midnight tonight. So if you go to the website, shelleybooth.co.uk, you know that now, don't you? I think you do. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, actually, go and jump over, and there's loads of different things that go up on Instagram. Instagram is Shelley Booth Fitness _ Here we go here. So this is the website, Instagram, and FLB Tracy is your discount code. Now that only lasts until midnight tonight. After midnight, you can't get the discount. Okay, so if you want to join us and you think it's a long shot, you might think, you're maybe fixed mindset thinking, I'll never win that competition. FLB Tracy is your discount code to go and get it tonight. You'll save yourself $20. $20 in your pocket is better than being in mine, isn't it? Surely? If you're going to book it, you might as well just get it now. Thanks so much, Tracy. That was amazing. I'm just about to head out with my son for another hour before it's dark. Tire him out, I hope. We've had a tricky couple of days. He's not been well. So, you know what that's like when your wee one's not well. But again, we show up and we try and help as many people as possible. That's us done, I think. In fact, let me have a look at the questions. Jill saying you have to be in it to win it. You absolutely do. So like, share and tag. I'm just about to put it up right now, okay? Are you entering those tagged people into the competition? No, Tina. So when you tag all 10 people, they need to do the same. So they need to like, share and tag 10 people into my post. Okay? I must be on the programme. Good, Paula. Well, good luck to you. We miss you too. Exciting, exciting, exciting. Right, I'm going to get going, okay? Have a great night, what's left of it, and I'll see you tomorrow, 8 o'clock, with a brand new interview. And yeah, do sleep well. Who says that? Do sleep well. Or is it? Don't have nightmares. So what do? You have the worst nightmare you've ever had. See you later. Bye bye. Bye.